The car is very tired in and out, as we can see. I think one thing we need to start with on that is the suspension. And what I was thinking was maybe, because it's a dual purpose car, he wants it for work and he needs it for play. And what better way than give him air suspension? You know what I mean? So he can be jacked up and he's riding around, he's got all these potholes on his way to wherever he's got to go. And then on the weekends, when he takes this thing to a show, he can go pull it up wherever, drop the thing down in the parking lot and have this kind of like show car slammed on the ground.
I reckon that that's a great way to give him the best of both worlds.
What's great about air suspension is at the flick of a switch, you can change the entire stance of the car. You've got an onboard air compressor that pumps air into a tank. That tank then fills the suspension of the car and jacks the car right up in the air. Let the air out, it slams it down. But with our Mini, you're going to need a custom install, and that is going to cost us some wedge.
Now listen, we've got to tackle the exterior of this car because just look at it, it is horrible. I think the best thing we can do is just remove all of those plastics and then we find a wider arch kit, and that's just going to give it a way more aggressive and bolder stance.
Okay, so if we're going to sort of start again with the bodywork and make it more consistent, I think we need to do the same with the colour.
Agreed.
I don't think we paint it, I think we need to give it a wrap. Because you don't have to just do gloss, you can do satin, you can do matte metallic, you can do all kinds of finishes, especially if we do it in a nice bright colour. And I was thinking that should be red.
I think red's a great colour.
Bright red has always been a favourite colour for Mini fans. It really sets off the car's lines. But I think we should do something that moves it on a little bit. Maybe use a darker red that's really going to set our car apart from the rest.
I think what's really important on this build is those Neil touches, because look at what he does for a living and what he does in his spare time. It is such a cool job. There's going to be a way where we can get a bit of what he does on the outside of the car with a decal over the vinyl, on the sides or on the bonnet, but we definitely need some of Neil's personality on and in that car.
Yeah, I agree.
So I think we've got the key elements of this kind of show and go dual purpose car. Hells, it's time to show us what you got.
Well, this is a bit different to that. Hopefully he'll like it.
Saucy.
Yeah?
I like it. I think he is going to love that.
So the plan is to find a bold body kit, change the colour scheme with a stunning red wrap, give the interior a luxury refresh and fit air ride suspension so the car can go low. We've agreed on a budget of up to £10,000 on this build. Even for a Mini, that's still tight. First we need to check this car's vitals, and it looks like the front end needs extensive surgery.
Oh, these clips are broken right here. Oh, you are kidding me. It's actually been held on with wood screws and the old fittings are underneath. The more I look at this, the more it's becoming a mangled mess. That front bumper is utter trash. The best place for that is in the skip.
Any more surprises and this Mini will need a 999 call of its own.
That should never be in a car. I reckon this is going to pull off now and it really shouldn't. Oh yes, it is coming off.
The whole entire front bumper is held on with 2 wood screws. That to me sounds like a bunch of quality work's gone on in this thing, and that hopefully doesn't set the precedent of the rest of this car, because if it does, we're in a world of trouble.